Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Spider-Man1 here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. So, I have not played this game, well, I have played this game in a little bit, that's why there's a different part here. But anyways, so I just basically haven't played this game in particular in a solid few months now on the channel. If I look back, the last episode, if I can see when this was uploaded, was December 6th, 2019. Because I thought, hey, I'm going to take a break from playing this game because my computer cannot run it. Can my computer run it now? No. I still have the exact same computer. We're going to try running it on medium settings. If I have to turn it down, then I have to turn it down. And if I remember, I will show you something cool that I did inside of this park with one of my coasters. The first coaster isn't that great, and the second coaster is what's like the big boss. And none of the coasters are even open in this park. Nothing's open in it. But today we're gonna be playing Planet Coaster, going back into Unknown Name Park. Because I never got up a name, and the last time that I remember playing this game, I basically had to recreate a coaster because the game didn't save, and I also recreated like a shopping center thingy-mabobber, I think, and then I also created that invert coaster. Like, I went back and looked at, watched right at the ending of a few videos just to see what I needed to do. Do I remember what I needed to do? No, because I think I watched those videos back. Like, I watched, the recordings and stuff back. And obviously, I don't remember. But anyways, so this video should be going out on Friday. I have no clue when it's coming out because I obviously am not recording this on Friday. Because I'm recording this on the Thursday before it. And let the lag fest begin. It's not half bad if I look over here. Boom! Lag attack. Essentially, if I look over here, it's not half bad. But right once I turn and look at the main section of the park, it's horrible. We're just gonna see what we can do. If this makes it look horrible, I'm sorry, but this is the only thing that I can do. Unless if I pre-record the episodes and stuff and have it basically in fast motion or going by super fast and have it basically have myself pre-recording everything. That's the only way I can think of actually recording these videos. And here's my typical theming of trees and bushes. But yeah, so I basically haven't played an episode of this game because I've been kind of waiting till I could upgrade my computer. Do I know when I'm going to upgrade my computer next? I have no clue, to be honest with you, because I just haven't done that yet. But yeah, this is our hypercoaster. And what I'm thinking of doing... Oh, might as well mention, this is that shopping mall center thing, which I figured out a different way that I could have done this thing now. You press align to grid, and then you can select this. Boom. The path will go off like that. Obviously, when I created up the episode, when I created this, I didn't know that. So I could have just easily selected a grid, had everything aligned up to where I needed it to, not have these circles in the middle of the paths and stuff, which I might just fill it up with trees. What I've been thinking of doing is actually re-going throughout this park, adding adding terrain, adding trees and stuff, just making it look nice. Until we do our final episode. Obviously this ride's broken down and I highlight out. Yeah, I don't even have a mechanic, so I guess that's the first thing that we're gonna do is hire a new mechanic. So then I can get this dude fixing this coaster, because from what I remember, this is probably one of the best coasters in the park, but I could be totally wrong about that. I probably am just saying that because I love flying coasters. And I kind of created this in like the form that I would create like a regular flying coaster. But anyways, in any rate, so I created this like front entrance plaza after I decided to buy, I think, the first pack in the game. And so we basically had this stuff going along. I think I did that in between like episodes of when I was doing like coasters and stuff, and when I was doing like theming things. Obviously in today's episode I'm not really too sure what to do, so I might just add a coaster. And nobody seems to be over in this section of the park, which is why I was thinking of doing a Giga coaster right here. But the other part of me thinks that I should just do a Giga coaster right here. Kind of have it come up here, slide right in between that, and kind of come over here, come back along, and then down. I have no clue if this would work. And also I learned about another feature. Flatten to foundation. Now I can make this as flat as I need it to be for when I create up this astonishing coaster. So I think that's what I'm gonna do this episode, is create up like a coaster. And then if I have the time afterwards, then I'm gonna start like basically doing things like this, but around every single coaster. Like this coaster isn't supposed to exactly be like this. I only have one mechanic in this park. Wait, do I? No, apparently not. How many staff members do I even have in this park? What the hell? Okay, I don't care. That's not... Galpy. Okay, how many mechanics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually have 8 mechanics. But it seems like I basically have none. It's either, or instead of the flying coaster being the best coaster, I think either the RMC that I created, aka this ride, or the B&M hyper coaster that I have right here, is probably the best coaster in the park. And I'm thinking after I do this like Giga coaster over here, I'm only gonna do one more coaster. And then what I'm gonna do is actually create up my own like themed park, because I do really want to try essentially creating up like a theme park instead of having it like this, like an amusement park type thing, because I think that that would be a cool idea instead of just having it like as, hey, let's plop down a random coaster here and there and do whatever we need to do. I thought that I assigned mechanics to these sections and somehow they're all the way over there and stuff. I'm gonna really need to like rethink of doing this park, or doing my next park, and I might not even open the park to people until I have like 1 or 2, maybe 3 coasters in there. So then people at least have a reasoning to come inside instead of having me basically working on this and then going on to work on like the coaster and stuff. Just things like that, the next episode and whatnot. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add a coaster. And it is going to be probably either the second last coaster. It could even be the last, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. And what I'm going to do first is do station. I think I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. I know that the station's kind of a bit far from the path, but we're not going to worry about that right now. And essentially, I'm going to go into operations. Instead of having this thing as 9 trains, we're going to do it like maybe 6. Or no, let's do it 5 and 2 trains. And then, or, whoops. What did I just do? Okay, whatever. I'm not sure what I just did there, but anyways. Oh, you can actually make this 17. So obviously, Giga Coasters 340 feet. I don't know about that. 300 feet exactly. Wait, actually, if I do it like that, then I'm not gonna actually get like a 300-foot drop or whatever. But yeah, essentially, instead of working on this park forever, I do really just want to start up my own like actual like themed park, because I started watching this guy named Attacking Toucans, and essentially what he's been doing is creating his own like theme park, or themed park obviously, which he's titling it, having it called like the Ultimate Theme Park or something like that. And just watching that series honestly makes me want to just like play this game, theme out coasters like crazy, do what I can to make it so like basically these coasters don't all like look essentially the same and have essentially only trees over top of them, because I really do want to like try to make like a park which I can call my own. No, not really, but anyways, essentially that's kind of like what I'm trying to go for, but in a way it's not, because I really don't know, like, it's not that I can't create like a themed park and stuff. I obviously know how to do like theming. It's just, if I do decide to do theming episodes and stuff like that, or theming and whatever on my coasters, it's like the coasters are basically going to take me forever, or like essentially I'm just going to have to do the video in like 2 times speed, because I know that it's going to take forever just for me to actually be able to like do it and everything. Because I don't, what am I even trying to say? I don't know. I'm really trying to do something in particular here, but I don't. Like, I kind of want it to come up and kind of go in between this stuff, and eventually like come up, go around this, come back over, go down here, and then kind of like twist around or something like that. I don't know. Obviously this will be the tallest coaster in the park, which this one looks like it's the tallest, but it's not. Or maybe it is. No, sorry, the Hypercoaster, I'm pretty sure, is just a bit taller than it. Anyways, I'm getting really sidetracked and stuff here. So essentially, it's like the series just essentially stopped because I didn't know what else to do with it. And kind of because of the fact that I just didn't really want to play this game at the time. Because obviously Modern Warfare kind of took over me while I was trying to like play that and complete like Damascus camo and everything. Which is complete and is kind of the reasoning why I'm playing this game in the first place, because I don't know what else to play, to be completely honest with you. Why am I not making this downwards more? And for some reason it's twisting that way, which is not what I really want it to do. I'm gonna try to make it so that this thing doesn't have like 2 lift hills and everything. Because being 300 feet tall, you don't think you need 2 lift hills, but somehow that barely makes it. Which is why I'm thinking that I'm probably wrong about that, but whatever. Anyways, I guess I'm making this in a different fashion than I thought I would be, because the ride's kind of doing it a little bit differently than I thought it was going to be doing it. So, anyways. But yeah, if I remember, after this, I will definitely play my themed park section and essentially show you guys what's up with it. Because I'm essentially right now trying to make my own like themed park while I have nothing to do. And kind of playing like Planet Coaster and that stuff on my own time. While I have, like, just basically I play Planet Coaster and all that stuff. And as well as, like, the other game that I was wanting to record on PC. Just in, like, spare time whenever I don't really have much to do. And or just don't want to play Modern Warfare. Which, let's be honest, that kind of happens a lot. But anyways. Where is it? Wait, what is this like so far? So, I haven't seen this. It's pretty cool. That really lows. 75 miles per hour. Somehow all the way down here. When up there was at 33. Like, I'm somehow gonna obviously have to get it back over here. And I kind of really haven't thought about that, but we'll figure it out. I had a vision for this coaster and now it's falling apart. I don't know. Or I could just make this the most craziest ride in the park and somehow make it beat out the friggin' RMC coaster in the park in craziness. Which somehow that coaster still even gets a good rating. And I'm not sure how. But anyways. Let's see if this can make it. Yes, of course it can. I really do just feel like putting it back down over here. And not like coming too high over this. But essentially just coming over like either this section or this section right here. And essentially just going back down, gaining up its momentum again. And then kind of doing some stuff over here. I don't know though. I really want to just see if I can smoothen that out, kind of. Not like destroy it or anything. And then I'm just going to smooth out this stuff too. I'm not trying to make this like floater airtime or anything. Or well, that's essentially what airtime is. But anyways. You probably get what I mean. So it's fine. And then we kind of want it just to smoothen out. Back to 0. And then head straight up like this. I was gonna make it do a frick, what's it called? Essentially like a trim break right up here. But then I kind of thought, no, it's going to lose all of its momentum and I'm not going to be able to get it back. So maybe what I'll do is when it comes up here and kind of like twists around, then I'll do the trim brakes. It'll go down, 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 just gaining back up its speed and everything. We'll see what happens with this. This might be the craziest ride in the park. It might not be. Truthfully remains to be seen. Kind of have to make this go over top of that. But yeah. So I don't know. And also, sorry for no video on Wednesday. I kind of explained that in the Road to Damascus video yesterday. But essentially, I kind of have screwed myself up in a way. As far as like my math class goes. And so I just went into the library. And just did math for a few hours. Which usually isn't like me. Like, there's a reason why I have Damascus right now, and there's a reason why I'm failing math. Or I'm probably going to if I'm not. That's really rough. That is too kind of... I highly doubt that that's gonna make that up there. Oh, it does. It's going 31 miles per hour still. What the hell? What I'll do is this, and essentially just twist it this way. And then we'll turn it there, I guess? I don't know. And then we'll do a trim brake. And if the trim brake idea does not work, then we just changed it back to what it was originally. And everything. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm going to go smoothing up this part instead first, because I don't want this being like rough as anything. Because I'm not a person who tries to make their coasters rough and everything. Well, the problem is that over time, things get older and they start to roughen up again. So, kind of, it's not my fault. Or, well, obviously it can't be my fault because I can't physically do anything to make these rides, like, better and stuff. And I'm kind of just fast forwarding it so that I can essentially see if it'll make it up here or not. It's stuck. Actually, I could just shorten this. Just shorten this. Make this 0 out right here. Maybe even shorten that too. And then... Okay, that does work. Nice. And then now I will stop fast forwarding it because that's kind of making my game lag now again. I feel like the track is way too close to the thing, but you know what? It's whatever. Now we need this thing basically dropping into the action. Like what people want to do with Call of Duty Warzone. But it's not coming out. Because for some reason they just don't want to release it just yet. Also, this drop can seem bigger. But it's technically not. Here. That's kind of better. This is kind of slow, but it's still getting decent like ratings and everything. And I'm pretty sure it just completely goes through that. Yeah. And then it comes up here out of airtime right back into a hill that increases its speed back up. And essentially this is how I'm gonna make the ride end, is just it loses all of its speed just to build it all back up. Which is kind of my motto here. I don't know why. I make a bunch of coasters lose its speed just to somehow let it regain it all back up. Also, I'm already guessing if I do ask this question, probably people would ride this. Because, oh boy, it's like Millennium Force. But the thing is, I'm not gonna diss Millennium Force or whatever people like about Millennium Force. Personally, I just don't enjoy it. Well, I don't... Okay, I'm not gonna... Crap, I just said the wrong thing. It's not like I don't enjoy it. It's just, I don't find it to be like the top-notch coaster that somehow people found it to be. I just really don't see it. I'm not saying that it's a bad coaster and that I wouldn't ride it again. There's a reason why I rode it like a few times when I went to Cedar Point, the last time that I went. But anyways, I just don't find it to be like the ride that people exactly like, you know, hype it up to be. That's as big as it can go? Really? Do I just do like some sort of like a wave turn thing right here? Oh, that's kind of cool. And yes, before anybody says it, I know that this hill or this twist section doesn't have like enough thing towards it. I get what I'm doing, don't worry. Well, I kind of don't, but still, I do. We're just gonna say that I do and make the people believe it. I'm gonna make this, or we're gonna make the trim brakes right here. Like this. And then we're gonna make that normal brakes. And then we're gonna make this kind of like just pop up into it. Which, what is this last part like? I'm really wondering right now. Because I feel like this is somehow going to be the spot where it gets all of its like excitement and stuff back. Or this is what's going to rate it from like kind of low to like really high. I feel like, in a way. So there are some pretty good numbers there. It still has 61 miles per hour. I don't know why it has feet and miles per hour in the same thing when it should be feet and I'm pretty sure kilometers. Or I could be totally wrong about that. I could just be being plain stupid. Because I am a Canadian. Yes, all Canadian. I'm definitely saying all Canadians are for some reason stupid. No, I'm not. Swear to God. Watch if I get big. People will come back to this video and say, oh my God, he hates Canadians. LOL. I don't know. But anyways, while we create this coaster, guys, how's life? We're already 32 minutes into this. Oh my God. Forgot. These episodes usually go by really fast, somehow. And then somehow I'm gonna get this back over here. Don't you worry. Just nobody's probably worried right now. How about we just do this? Hold on, 45. 45. No, I don't want to make it invert. Remember me, I need to figure out where I can place this friggin' exit. And somehow that's allowing me to put it into the ground. I really do just want to have it, like, going this way. That's perfect. Okay, that's good. That's kind of what I want. You know what I'm seeing out of this ride? Is that I'm making it really, like, come back around itself. It's kind of funny. Anyways. Hopefully I can make that. And then we also then again make it kind of twist around this way. Just to zero back out. So we can kind of make this like twist right the way around. And I'm not going to use that auto connect thing. Okay, I might. Or autocomplete, whatever. Whatever jazz you want to call it. Okay, we're going to build this just to essentially smoothen it all out. I don't know if that's going to make that. We'll just have to see. Watch it not be able to. Where is it? Okay, now we just watch it in fast motion again. So then we can see these stats, boy. And then I'll check out and see how long the ride is, too. And how tall... Oh my god, what the hell? Yo, 7.44, 4.91, 1.78. Yo, this is the best stats coaster that I put into this park. Results. Duration, 133 seconds. So just over 2 minutes. Max speed, 94. Average, 40. Biggest drop, 284 feet. God damn it. I can't make this thing kick. It has the height, it just doesn't have the drop. Which I don't think... I don't know if Gigas all have the drop. I don't remember. There's probably a Giga out there that doesn't have the drop. Airtime count, 15. Airtime duration, 13 seconds. 0 inversions. I wonder why. Heat maps for excitement. $11.12.8 right there. Jeez. It's usually when this ride like turns and stuff, man. That's what people hate. The people hate the turns. Like, that's an overall green coaster if you saw that. Hold on, what's about the fear? $8.69. Is that the highest fear? Yeah, 8.69 is the highest fear. Hold on, let's just see the speed then. Max speeds is probably hit right down there, right? 93, yeah. That's... honestly, that works. I'm gonna have to see if this block section thing works. I don't know why usually I can't add more coaster cars to it for some odd reason. I don't even know where the second... There is no second one. I don't know how to make up a block section. Let's just say that. Here. I'm just going to have to do this again. It's probably not going to change it. It's the exact same coaster. Just watch. Minus $29,000. Because I created up this coaster this episode. It probably didn't change, right? Nope. Okay, cool. Checklist. We can unspeed this ride, or this thing. We will place the entrance right in the middle. And then we place the exit right here. And so essentially what I'm going to do for this coaster is kind of make a path branch off right here. I don't know why I'm sounding like this, but whatever. And then we're gonna kind of make this like a makeshift plaza area. For this area, or for this coaster. like so. Like, and then we select grid. We do this. Boom, 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 boom. And obviously we'll add like bathrooms and stuff. That's why I'm kind of... That's not exactly why I'm leaving like things in the middle, but it kind of is. But yeah, I'm thinking of making up my own themed park. So if people like that idea, then definitely just leave a like or something, or just leave a comment. And then if you have like any ride theming suggestions, definitely leave those down below too, because I will definitely take a look at what people would like me to theme rides to, because obviously I'm not the greatest ride themer out there. So don't expect me to come up with like this masterful theming. There's a reason why I want to show people what I have created on that theme park map or whatever that I created. Which I might play that a little later on tonight. If I'm still here tonight. Just kind of why I'm recording this video right now. Anyways. So yeah. What is it? The black one? Nope, other one. This one? Nope. This one. Yes. Alright. Obstructed? No way. I would have never thought that. Thought that you can make a path right through the coaster. But yeah, in a second, after I'm done like this path and it's theming, and we'll see how many people actually decide to flock over to this ride. Because I already know with those stats that it got, you can already tell like this thing's just gonna attract so many people over into this section. And this is kind of now how I make my queue paths too. Is kind of just like essentially put it out to 5 and just kind of like wrap it around these sections, which I feel like it's not like the greatest idea to do with these queue paths and stuff, but you know what, it's how I find that these queue paths work pretty well. I don't know if I want to have it like... kind of actually wanted to have it connect up kind of like right into like the middle. Yes, like that. And then essentially we are going to open this thing for business. People have ride name suggestions, then for sure just leave those down below. But I don't think I'm going to be naming any of the rides in this park, because I don't get... like whenever I ask people, hey, leave a comment down below if you want her on whatever you'd want me to name this ride. Usually nobody comments down anything. Except for things relating to other stuff besides what I did in the game and what I asked and said, hey, if you wanted, say, a general name for the ride, definitely do that. Or if you want to do a name for the park, definitely leave a name for the park too, because I have no clue. This park is basically incomplete as far as namings go, but it's complete as far as like coasters and stuff goes, because all that I can add, or all that I can hope to add, is about one more coaster, maybe that odd 2 if I really can manage to like fit it in there. And then we're gonna add these trees because they're kind of like nice smaller ones to fit into these like sections where you can't really quite put like a tree and stuff. And so yeah, if you have any name suggestions, definitely leave them down below. Basically every single thing in this park needs to be named. So no matter what it's a name for, just type down the ride and say, hey, this coaster that was made during episode 6, which I don't even think I created up a coaster during episode 6. I could be entirely wrong. But if it's something like that, just definitely just leave that as a comment down below. And just say, hey, this coaster made during episode 6. Definitely name it this. That's really close to it. But anyways. And then we're going to add a few little bushes. Because you know me and my bushes. Is this even getting people coming towards it? Not really. Anyways. So yeah, if you have any like name suggestions and that stuff, definitely leave those down below. And as far as that like themed park idea goes, it'll be more than just me adding like trees and bushes, obviously, because you know that's what I do with coasters. And I really just want to try and test my limits on like a series after watching that like Attacking Toucans, because he puts in like a lot of effort and stuff in theming all of these coasters, and it kind of makes me want to do the same thing watching his videos, because I really like watching like what people decide to come up with and stuff, and like the different ideas and stuff that people come up with for like these themings. Like there isn't much that you can do as far as like on ride stuff unless if you actually do like a dark ride, which if I do say so myself, I might just end up buying the spooky pack and creating up a haunted mansion, but we'll have to see. Obviously it's only a 32, but I think that's basically what everything else is, as the coasters have 65, 48. This one has 37. And probably after I end up like essentially creating up this coaster, this final coaster, because I don't think that this park can handle much more, then I might just do another episode. Like I'm gonna say this right now. Obviously this park can fit in like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 more coasters. If you honestly use your space really well, I could probably fit in like 3 or 4 more rides into this park. If I find out where like the boundaries and stuff are. Which that's what that like flattening editor thing is very useful for. But that's what this black line is, I'm pretty sure. That's essentially like the boundary of the park. And so like with this boundary, I could have increased the size of this coaster. I could have probably done like so many more things with this park. Like I'm thinking of adding like 1 more coaster. I think it might be one of those like hydraulic launched ones. If anything, it's probably gonna be one of these ones. But the difference is that it's gonna actually be like more of like a terrain launched coaster instead of a like, hey, I'm just gonna launch you forward and send you up really high. Like, no, that's not a diss towards like King Naka and that stuff. Somehow somebody's gonna think that, but essentially that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just wanting to do a lot more, and I feel like if this launches, then I can do that stuff, but then afterwards make it continue instead of those rides, which just like essentially don't have much else going for them. But essentially this ride's open. I'm pretty sure it has no people walking towards it. These people are. And it seems like these people are too. There are people walking towards it, which is great. But essentially, if I do end up doing that themed park idea, you won't see like trees blocking like the queue lines. Trees will only be used if they have like a reasoning to be there, you know? Like to spice the path up. But yeah. So I think really that's gonna be it for this video. I do kind of want to watch like some of the rides again. Most importantly, this one if I can. Because I haven't seen this thing in forever. And I remember it being like a decent coaster too. And it's about to go too. So we're just in time. And eventually, after I do that coaster, probably the next episode, which I have no clue when that next episode is going to be out. After I end up creating up that coaster, then I might do one more episode, like basically flying around the park and adding like different terrain tools and everything like that to this park. And then adding like trees and everything around it, kind of like making it spice it up. Instead of being like the normal park that it is right now. Then essentially I'm gonna create something like that. Or do that for one episode. And then I'm gonna basically say goodbye to everybody in this park and kind of just ride all the coasters, and then probably afterwards just give my feedback on them and kind of what I think about them now that I've like basically have created the park fully and kind of become better with like creating coasters and stuff like that in this game. I'm not gonna say that I'm like the best person when it comes to creating roller coasters and stuff in these games, but I know what I'm doing with them. I know how to make them fun. I know how to make people come to them, and then if need be, I know how to make them scary as all hell. Which kind of sounds funny, but anyways. So yeah, I don't know what else is gonna happen with this series. I don't think much else is gonna really happen with it. Even though I'd love for it to like continue, because I still have enough room for this ride, maybe one more in this section-ish, and maybe something over here. But I have no clue. So I think this ride's going to be my final coaster, which means that we have 12 coasters inside of this park, which is kind of average, I'd say. And then we will make it so that we essentially, then the next episode, I go throughout this park, add essentially like terrain and stuff around everything, add trees and stuff. And then the final episode, I will do basically watch every single coaster point of view, kind of talk about it, and then just talk about the park in general, which that's going to be like the final episode, like the final episode of this park. So I don't know when that final episode's going to be out. All that I can think is that it might be out relatively soon. Maybe in like the next few days. or next few like weeks and stuff, because I'm not gonna know what to do on Modern Warfare right now until friggin' what's it comes out, until that Warzone thing comes out, and or when I get the DLC weapon that I need done. Then I might know what to do. But besides that, I don't think I'm going to know what else to do with this park. Or, well, when I'm going to be able to play this game to upload it and stuff. And then what I'm going to do is essentially start up my own version of, like, an ultimate theme park slash ultimate theme park instead of ultimate amusement park. That's kind of what this series is. The series is kind of the ultimate amusement park. More of like a Six Flags or Cedar Fair type park. Where this next park is going to be something like Disney or friggin' Universal Studios, something like that. But anyways, I'm going to save this. I'm not going to say goodbye forever right now. The last time I played this was December 5th at 3:55. Back when I had classes then. Times have changed, and now I don't have classes after that. But anyways, we're going to exit to the main menu, and then I'm going to show you what I have done with this themed coaster that I've created in basically my own like little theme park. No, there are no stalls and stuff. I actually meant for the park to be like closed and everything, but people have just started making their way in. But anyways, we're gonna resume this, and I will show you what I have created. Which, if you kind of saw like the picture of it and everything, then you kind of know. But essentially, this is what I have created. And it did take a little bit of inspiration from Mr. Fablink. I will admit that. Because he kind of came up with this like dark castle idea. And I kind of did my own like twist to it. Will I make this type of a theme in my like ultimate theme park? Probably, yeah. Because I really do want to like create up like another dark castle type theme. Like obviously there is nothing inside of these hallways, and essentially all that it leads up into is a very dark station, which I'm gonna add lights and stuff into, and then it twists, goes up obviously, comes down. There's a few little inversions. I could just play the ride. I don't know how I'm lagging. And there's essentially nothing in this park. But essentially what I'm going to do is kind of do like what I've done with this ride. Is put like hills and stuff around it. I'm going to do that with this ride. Obviously like the hills forming and stuff is kind of done. It's not fully done, but it's almost done. And then once this ride opens, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to run towards it, because this thing, like the thing with my other, like even though there isn't like a lot of stuff that you can like look at and whatnot, somehow this ride still has 100% on its theming for like the thing. And its stats aren't half bad either. But it has 100% for Q, friggin' 100% Q scenery rating. And when I do that theme park, I'm obviously going to make it unlimited amount of money, because I'm not exactly wanting to do it with like a set amount of money, because that's not what I'm wanting to do right now. Like, I obviously would if I could, but I know myself, and I am not good at like saving money or spending money wisely in this game, or something like that essentially. But anyways, so that's what I wanted to show you. And I forgot to take a screenshot of that coaster. I'm just going to do that quickly after this recording. But anyways, this is what I wanted to show you. It is really sick, and I really do like it. Like, if I open this ride, I'm pretty sure, like, tons of people would be coming towards it. There are 3 trains on it somehow. I did try to make this, like, one of those rides as well, kind of like what I tried to do with like the other one, but that didn't work. And dude, like, the game is so smooth. Like, I know if I upgraded my computer, this ride or this game would be able to be like a lot smoother and whatnot, like, you know. Or if I decided to like, finally get that computer upgrade that I've been basically saying for like, the last little bit, then I would be able to run this game this smoothly on that other park, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. Anyways, so if I can, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, eventually, after this park is basically kind of like finished and stuff, then I will show it off. I will do like a walkthrough of this park, because so far, even though this is like a nighttime, it obviously doesn't look as good in the light, because then obviously, hey, the trees aren't glowing red inside because of this light. And hey, this tree isn't either. The only thing that kind of is bright really isn't this, but anyways. Whatever. I'm gonna just have to end this video here, which I don't really have to save it because I didn't do anything to it. But yeah. So I guess I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video. If you have, definitely do not forget to leave a like. Definitely comment down below on what else you'd want to see from the from my YouTube channel, and what else you guys would want to see me upload. Because if you'd like me to basically make Planet Coaster return and see what I have in store for this like ultimate theme park thing, or essentially idea for an ultimate theme park, then definitely comment that down below, and I will try to start working on that park, because it might take a little while to actually like get the first episode out, because I already know that if I do want to get like episodes out like weekly, then I'm just gonna have to like pre-record up to like 5 or 6 of them on like the first few episodes and whatnot, but we'll just have to remain to be seen. This is a Spider Evan 1 face reveal. Not really, because that's not what I look like in real life. It really isn't, but anyways, that's the character that I created. But yeah, so just leave a like if you liked the video. Comment down below on what else you'd want to see from my channel as far as like Modern Warfare stuff goes, or if that's like Planet Coaster, that's anything. Wednesday's video idea, since I didn't end up uploading anything on Wednesday's video idea might happen next week, because I already know that I'm not going to have that SMG done unless if I start working on it. Like, I'm not going to have it done. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to stress myself out to get the thing done, because I don't want to do that. I have 2 tests to study for next week, and one of them I know I'm going to fail, so. And that's why I was doing math. But anyways. So yeah. I guess. And do not forget to subscribe for more to come out into the future, because, you know, on my channel there always will be, even if I miss a day or 2 of uploading. But yeah, guys. I guess for now, it has been me, Spider-Oven1. And yeah, guys. Peace out.